Hi, and welcome to another short video going over some of our topics that we are covering week 1 for the Google Educator Level 1 exam. So now we're talking about searching in Google. So I'm sure that most of you know how to search in Google. You've done some sort of searches at some point in time in Google, whether it is a product you're looking for or you've gone to the maps and you've searched. But there are ways to make your searches a little bit more effective and efficient. And that's important because when we are talking about communicating to our students how to be digitally literate, how to be responsible online, you're asking them to do some research and they're pulling Wikipedia sources and you want them to dig a little bit deeper than Wikipedia and pull up some scholarly resources. It's good to show them how they can get that information and the right information. So with the internet, of course, at the click of their fingers, they can have millions of search results and they can be led down rabbit holes as we can as adults. So when we're looking at finding information, it's important that we kind of model those behaviors for our students. So if you're on a Google search page, should look familiar. So we have the traditional search box down here where we can search anything that we want. We also have search by voice. So if you want your students to be able to speak something into the computer and pull up those search results, it's there. And then we also have your Omnibox up here, which allows you to type things in and it will start to search for you. So if I'm asking my students to do maybe a paper or some research on a dinosaur. So I help if I could spell, but maybe our kids can't. So if I start to type it in, I get Tyrannosaurus there. So I can click on that and I am going to get 52.5 million results very quickly. And they're all listed out for me there. Now in a smart search, you can kind of break that down and say, okay, I only want to see images or I only want to see things in the news. And this is going to start to pare down those results. So now I'm down to 457,000 from the original 52.5 million. So if I do news, then I can pare it down even more. I can click on my tools button and I can say I only want things in the past 24 hours. Or I can say I only want things in the past week. Okay. Then I can also sort by relevance or by date. I can go to videos, books. You can also go to settings and do an advanced search, which allows you to kind of get more in depth about what you're looking for. So this is a book search because that's where I was when I last stopped. But if I go back to all and I go to settings and advanced search, okay, I can put in more specific data in these fields. So for instance, maybe I want to make sure that it's coming from more of an educational site with an edu, an org, or a gov behind it. So I can say that I only want to see things from an edu site and then click advanced search. Okay, and this is only going to give me those search results from edu sites. Okay. So that's one way of using your advanced search options. Another way, say I was going to search how fast can a Tyrannosaurus Rex run? It already gives that to me there. It's kind of like it anticipates what you're going to ask. I want to see how fast the jaguar can run. There's my search results. And it does give me information about jaguars and cheetahs and other leopards. I can, again, change it to give me things in the last 24 hours, but then I start to get the jaguar, the car. So I want to get rid of these jaguars as cars. So I am going to use a search modifier minus cars. And that should get rid of my car sites that have popped up. Okay, so remember you have search modifiers. These can all be found in the search tools document that I put together for you, there's a whole section here about doing a smart search and also about modifiers or search operators and how those can be used. So again, my example for Jaguars is there at the bottom. Okay, this also pertains to if you're having students do some searches and say something like Google News. Okay, so news.google.com, it is a Google News source where the students can go through by topic here and find different newspaper articles. Okay, you can save your searches so that they can go back. You can also come up here and you can search. Of course, last night was the Super Bowl, so hot topics are Super Bowl, Jennifer Lopez, Kansas City Chiefs, but you can type anything that you want up there. So maybe I want to type impact of climate change. All right, I get things from 9 hours ago, 5 hours ago. Maybe you want to get more specific. I want to say on oceans. That only gives me 2 responses. So you can really pare it down to get as specific as you want in your searching. You just have to point the kids in the right direction on how to do that. Okay, so that's all about searches, and hopefully you'll find that helpful in your classroom and also for yourself.